Busy way to start the week, everybody. We're so glad you're with us. I'm Jenna Lee.
And I'm Greg Jarrett in for John Scott. We're here in the Fox newsroom, happening now and breaking today in Libya.
Little insight there from Rick Leventhal. He'll be with us throughout the day with more reports. We want to tell you also about what's happening across the Mideast. We start first in Yemen, where the president now rescinding his offer to step down. Just crossing our international desk that we wanted to show you. 2 people are missing this morning.
Jenna?
Well, rebel forces in Libya are on the move, driving towards Muammar Gaddafi's home. Hi, everybody. So glad you're with us on this Monday morning. I'm Jenna Lee.
And I'm Greg Jarrett in for John Scott. We begin this hour with fears that radiation from Japan's crippled nuclear power plant is spreading to seawater and the soil.
We got that update. Now Congress returning from a week recess with time running out a little bit on reaching a budget deal by April 8th. That's just a little over a week from now. The risk, a government shutdown once again. Fox Business.
Well, that's going to do it for us. Thanks for joining us. It's been fun being here.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, it's always fun hanging with you.
Always nice to have you, Greg. And thanks for joining us, of course, everybody, as well. We'll be back same time, same place tomorrow. In the meantime, America Live starts right now.
Bye-bye.
Big news days, haven't we, Greg?
We surely have. Lots happening in the world.
We're so glad you're with us, everybody. I'm Jenna Lee.
And I'm Greg Jarrett in for John Scott. We are here in the Fox newsroom, and happening right now, there are some brand new developments to tell you about in Libya, where a battle for Gaddafi's hometown is raging.
What you were seeing and how it was to operate in Tripoli. What can you tell us about the nature of your relationship being as a member of the press with the Libyan government right now?
Well, I mean, right now that it seems that
developing quickly, Barzu offering us some invaluable perspective. Barzu Daragahi again of the Los Angeles Times. We look forward to talking to you again, as always. One of the big questions we're asking today, and one we will ask of Ambassador Rice of the UN, is about who we're helping in Libya, as Barzu just talked about, whether or not this opposition is turning into rebel gangs, who's supporting them. There's so many questions to answer, and as always, we want to hear from you about this.
People are saying he really should have done that, so we want you. All right, this is an interesting one. It could impact you. This could be the largest class action discrimination lawsuit in American history as women. Not a good idea. Stick to Mountain Dew.
Careful. How would you imagine if you were the driver?
Oh, yeah, it'd be frightening.
Well, 11 days until the government fate. I never want to ever.
I went to a Stingray City in the Cayman Islands, diving down there, and they come right up to you. You feed them Cheese Whiz, and they're magnificent creatures. Yeah, they love Cheese Whiz. They're magnificent creatures, but they're kind of scary looking.
I don't want to be that up close and personal.
Well, I wouldn't want one to be on top of me on a boat.
Well, moving on from that, Greg. The next hour, and starting off with Libya, rebels are facing some new setbacks there. We're watching those developments very closely after the president's address last night. We're so glad you're with us, everybody. I'm Jenna Lee.
And I'm Greg Jarrett in for John Scott. Government tanks. Well, that's going to do it for us.
And good morning to you. I'm John Scott.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jenna Lee. Nice to have you back,
Nice to be back.
Always nice. We're here in the Fox newsroom, and happening right now some major setbacks for the rebels in Libya. Pro-Gaddafi forces in Syria, a big story there today. The Associated Press now reporting witnesses are, of course, those 2 reports foreshadowing an important jobs report that's due out this Friday. We get a new unemployment rate. We see how many jobs we added in March. Are we past the point of a double-dip recession, or is that still a possibility? Let's talk to Tom Donahue. Well, here's a headline for the hour. President Obama's job approval rating hits an all-time low in a new poll we just got today. Hi, everybody. We're glad you're with us. I'm Jenna Lee.
And I'm John Scott. As the president looks for support for his energy plan, you might have just heard him talking about that. A new poll finds he's losing lots of support among Americans. Hard to believe it's from a handgun, too.
Who, how? All of those questions.
Let's let the FBI get on that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Hey, there's a big setback for those Libyan rebels, triggering calls for the West